Hello, Leo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, December the 17th, 2025. I love you guys. So let's get into it. Spirit guys, God, give me clarity, understanding. This is for Leo. I saw you, Leo. I saw your request, sweetheart. How you doing today? You all right? Okay. I got you. Let's see what's in your energy. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming in and watching the video. So let's see what's in your energy, spirit guys. This is for Leo. What's in Leo's energy? What is it that Leo needs to know? Oh, you're so welcome. My pleasure, sweetheart. My pleasure, sweetheart, sir. This is for Leo. What's in the energy for Leo? Boy, I tell you, that give or take, which way, spirit? That done came out before. So you get in your energy, there is some reciprocity, Leo, going here. I feel like right now at this time, there could be someone in your energy, or you're feeling in your energy right now that you're probably feeling very loved right now. You could be in the energy that there's some love being shown, or reciprocity is being shown to you. Tell me more about this, spirit, for Leo. Okay, limiting. Okay, so limitation came out here. Make it work. Okay. For the future at the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone is holding back in your energy. I'm glad that all the cards are here. Someone is holding back in your energy, okay? When it comes down to love, this could be you, okay? Just take what resonate, reverse the roles, how they fit in your life, okay, Leo? What I'm picking up the energy here is that in order for something to work, in order for a connection to grow, to evolve, there has to be some reciprocity here. So I feel like someone is limiting themselves. I don't know if this is you, Leo, or this is the person that you love. Okay? Someone is holding back. Okay? And I feel like you have make it work here. I feel like this could be your energy, Leo, that you're trying to make this work, but you can't, you know what I'm saying? If you have one person doing a lot of the work and the other person is not, and you trying to keep this going, you're trying to make this work, then, especially when it comes down to your future about, can we do this together as a couple, we want to grow. I feel like you're with someone that is not showing you the same affection. Okay. Someone is, I feel like you're trying to get over this obstacles. You love this person. You have a lot of love for this man or this woman. And y'all have been through a lot, right? You have been through some obstacles. If you haven't been through a lot, you've been through some challenges here. And you're trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it work, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy. But in order for it to work, they got to want to work with me. So someone could be in your energy right now, okay, that they're not working with you. It's almost like they're working against you. And in order for it to happen, it has to be reciprocity, right? So you're trying your best to make this work. But in order to make this work, okay, I feel like, okay, Spirit is telling me that in order to make this work, this person has to tell you how they feel, what it is that they require of you, or Leo, you're going to have to tell this person how you feel, or what it is that requires of you that you want from this person. So I feel like there could be a cross barrier here where someone is not expressing what it is that they want, how they want to be loved, or what they expect from one another. So someone, either you, Leo, or either that person, there is some blockage there that someone is not expressing themselves at what it is. In order for this to work, you got to tell me what it is what you want from me. That's the energy I'm picking up. They have to put in the effort in order for this to work. I mean, it's just plain and simple. Someone is not putting in the effort. Someone is not putting in the work. Someone is limited. Someone is not giving all they can in this connection. No reciprocity, no give or take here. Okay? And so I feel like you've been really thinking about this because it has a lot to, it's impacting your future when it comes down to this connection. But you got to put in the effort. I feel like whoever you are, I feel like someone has to put in the effort, show their work, show the action. You could be with somebody that talks a lot, but they're not actually doing what they're saying that they're doing. They're not putting their words into motion. I feel like you're the type of person, even if this is love, like, affection. I feel like for some of y'all, this ain't going to resonate for everybody, but I feel like your words of affirmation is touch and feel and show me you love and hugging and affection. And this person, is maybe not showing, someone could be, not showing you the love that you desire, but you have to speak up and let them know, listen, I am a person of action. You got to show me hands on. Okay. I am picking up the energy that someone's not putting in the effort to show you how they really feel. They're saying, I love you. I like you, but you're not showing me, the words of affirmation. You're just not showing me. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. The whole deck about fell out. So there's a lot that needs to be said because that whole deck bout came out of my hand. So Leo, there's a talk that needs to be talked with you and a significant other. Now, if you're not with anyone, if you're not in a relationship with anyone, I feel like your next connection, you need to make sure you express what it is that you want. Okay. I feel like you're holding back. You're limiting yourself for what it is that you want. You can't be in the energy of always pleasing somebody. Okay. That person has to please you too. It goes both ways. And I feel like some of y'all could have done pulled your energy back because you're not getting the desire of your heart when it comes down to trying to make this work. Miss Paul's, I am trying to make this work. I'm trying to be understanding, but this person is not showing action. They're not putting in the effort. They're not working towards it. Tell me more about this energy. Spirit, tell me more about this energy. Yeah, trapped. I feel like when it comes down to giving, it's almost like it's trapped, like they're trapping you. You feel trapped. You feel stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when it comes down, you feel like you was trapped into this connection because it's like now that this person, it's almost like this person that got comfortable with you. Okay. It's like this person that got comfortable, and it's like now that they comfortable with you, they feel like they ain't got to do the work is what Spirit is telling me. It's like now that they're comfortable, they feel like they ain't got to put the work in with you. They feel like they ain't got to keep doing what they were doing to get you. It's like how you got me. You need to continue to do that. It's like they might have done all of this in the beginning, but it's feel like now that they done got you where they want you, and now they have you're stuck in this because now you find yourself doing all the giving, doing all the work, putting in more effort than them. You understand where I'm getting here. Yeah, I feel like you found yourself stuck in this situation of giving and pleasing when they have gotten comfortable. In the beginning, it was reciprocity. It was showing love. It like that. It was showing love. And I feel like this was a trap. This was something almost like a setup to get you there. And now you are the one that's just pouring into it, and they're not even making the effort anymore. So someone in your energy is not putting in the work like they used to put in with you. And this is the obstacle that is in the way. This is what's in the way. This is what's limiting y'all's future of y'all being together because they're not putting in the work. And I feel like you're ready to go on a new journey. Yeah, progress. I see journey and progress in the reverse. It's not working. You're trying to make it work, but this person's not. Yeah, it's not growing. It came out in the reverse. It's not unfolding. Leo is not unfolding. So I feel like you the one could be just pulling you're limited. You're pulling yourself back because this person's not putting in the effort. Okay. And it could have a lot to do with money matters. Okay. I feel like you're putting in all the work. You're spending all your money. It's you doing all the work. But I'm also, Spirit is telling me it's time for you to change your perspective on this connection, on this marriage, on this situation. If you're the one that's pouring in if you're doing all the work, there's no reciprocity. And I feel like when it's like that, it is time to move. It's time to move on because it is draining you. It's draining you into, and they're not trying to help you. That's the energy I'm picking up here. They're not helping in this energy. Whether this is financially or whether this is whatever it is that is, the word is called reciprocity. That's give or take. We're doing this together. It's like someone done pulled back from that. And I feel like they could have trapped you. Okay. Trapped you into this where they got you. And now you're in the energy of doing everything. Flexibility. Okay. So I feel like, it gotta be some changes here. Okay. Somebody needs to be more understanding, be more flexible, take some of the weight off. Okay, if this is give or take, say for instance, one person working, the other person not, but you come home from work and you gotta not only came from work working all those hours, you gotta come home, you gotta cook, you gotta do this, and this person ain't working, and the house dirty, they ain't cooked you nothing, ain't ran your bath water, or they're not just being compassionate and caring and being flexible, making it easy on you. That's just an example. That could be somebody that's going through that now, but I feel like that is what's interfering with this connection because there's no give or take here. Okay, but you have gained a lot of wisdom, and I feel like you ready to take some steps. I feel like you're gonna have to take some steps to get unstuck out of this situation, taking steps to get untrapped out of this situation. That means that you're gonna have to speak up, okay, or you're gonna have to get to walking. They're gonna have to get to walking. You either they move out, you or something, because what's the old saying? I can do bad by myself, right? Y'all are a good match, but this person has gotten comfortable with you. That's what it looks like to me. This person has gotten comfortable. Yeah, look at that ending at the bottom of the deck. Yep, I said it. You either getting a walking or they getting a walking. Independence. You ended it. Some of you already done ended and you out on your own. Some of you get ready to come out of this. You get ready to take your steps. Because this is a lot of outside forces. This person is dealing with a lot of dark energy that you are not there to do it. You see, they're not even suggesting help or to help you out. See, the jester is in the reverse. They don't even offer to make things lighter for you or to, you know what I'm saying? The jester is in the reverse here. They're manipulating. Someone got you to a point now where they are comfortable at what you're doing and they feel like they ain't got to do anything. This could be somebody you're married with, but you're getting a divorce. Some of you was married, okay? Some of you, if you wasn't married, you was in this connection for a long time with this person, and some of you are about to shed this person out of your life because they're not. Some of you haven't got the courage to cut the ties yet. Yeah, some of you moving up. You're leaving this connection. You're moving up. You're leaving. Some of you getting a new place. Some of you Yeah, some of you been working on getting a new place. Judgment at the bottom of the deck, of this deck. Judgment. Yep. Judgment call. I feel like some of y'all about to come into some money and you're going to use that money to lead this person. Some of you coming into some money. Judgment call. Some of you could be coming to some money and you're about to leave. You're about to get to stepping. Yeah, it ain't over yet, but I feel like some of you could be. Yeah, you married, maybe this divorce, you getting some money. Yeah, because you put in a lot of work and you wasn't getting it. You wasn't getting it back. Some of you are at a crossroad about this situation. Yeah, you don't, lovers, you don't love this person no more. Okay, this could be an ex-lover of yours. You're releasing this anxiety. Yeah, some of y'all married to this person. I feel like some of y'all just waiting for this divorce, or you could be getting judgment. You could be getting a big settlement. Some of you could be getting a payout, something coming to you, and you waiting to get your payout, and you're going to leave. Yep. Empress energy. Yeah, you releasing all this burden. Yeah, some of y'all coming into some money, big money. Some big money. So right now, some of y'all are stuck. Yeah, strength, courage. At one point in time, some of y'all didn't have the strength or the courage to leave this connection. But now you are now in your power. You're in your power now. And you at a connection. You at a crossroads. Some of y'all at a crossroads. Some of y'all waiting on some money to come so you can exit. Some of you know in order to get unstuck from this situation, you got to get to stepping. Or they're going to have to get to stepping. One of the two, okay? Because you have tried to make it work. You have tried hard and they're not putting in the effort. And why should you keep staying somewhere that you're not reaping any rewards, right? But some of you are at this crossroad trying to decide. Maybe some of you when to go, or some of you should you go, should you keep trying to. Now, when you have one person, when you have one or other, it's just keep pulling from you and they're used to you doing things and they don't get comfortable. They're not going to leave. Okay, they're not going to be the one to leave. If they gotten that comfortable, you're going to have to pack up and you're going to have to leave. Leave them right where they at. Some of y'all at a crossroad. It's all about your future, all about what it is you want. You're tired of the drama. You're tired of the arguing back and forth. You're tired of the excuses. Some of y'all, this is a picky situation. Some of y'all, this is a picky situation. This is a situation that you're going to have to really, really think about it. I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. In my readings, there are blessings, lessons, and confirmation. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, and listen to the message. In order for anything to happen good, there has to be give or take. There has to be. You cannot go around it in order for something to work. And sometimes people stay in relationships in places that they shouldn't stay at because there is no reciprocity. There's no give or take. And sometimes a person would do all they can to get you, and then when they get you, they get comfortable, and then everything start falling on you, where you are the one that's doing everything, and then they get so comfortable that they feel like they ain't got to do nothing. I feel like what happened is that whoever you met in the beginning, whoever this was, your husband, wife, whoever it was, y'all started off, okay, they started off doing a lot, but when they saw that sometimes we can go into a relationship, a marriage doing too much, and then when they see, okay, well, I'll let you do it. Sometimes they just fall back and let you do it. Sometimes we can do that, but sometimes a person can do all they can to get you. And then when they got you, they trap you into you being the one that is carrying all the responsibility. And it shows that you have tried your best to make it work. But it seems like when it came down to giving and give and take, you were trapped into it because it seemed like you were the one that was always giving. and they were always taken. And then they get comfortable, and then it started getting out of hand, and now you're in the energy that you can't take it no more. And it's like you tried to make it work, and it's like, it's like they just never respect it. Okay, they feel like they didn't have to put in a lot of work to keep you. But I feel like some of y'all are about to end this marriage. Some of y'all are about to get a divorce. Some of y'all are divorced now. Some of y'all are in separation. Some of you, this person has caused you to fall out of love with them, to stop loving them. Some of you, you don't see this person the same anymore. Some of you, you look at this person now that all they wanted to do was use you for what you had. And they trapped you in the beginning by giving you a lot, by showing a lot, and then they stopped doing it. When they saw you start pouring in, they feel like they didn't have to keep doing it, when that, in fact, is not how you do it. It does not matter if you've been married 20, 40 years. It has to be reciprocity in the energy. It doesn't matter. If you find yourself in a situation that you are the one that is doing it all, it's time. It's time to get to stepping. Time to lace those shoestrings up and start to exit out of their life. Because all they're going to do is drag you to the ground where you ain't going to have no soul on the bottom of your shoes. On the bottom of your feet. You ain't going to have no soul on the bottom of your feet. That's how far a person would drag you down. As long as you keep pouring into somebody, they ain't pouring into you. Until next time, Leo.